Yeah, this is Alexander back with Focus Fusion Fitness, and we're in Nice, France, and we're at the World Championship, and I have a participant, athlete here, and I'm gonna let him introduce himself, his name and where he's from.
Yeah, I'm Matthew Clancy from Greensboro, North Carolina.
Cool. North Carolina, Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan, that's right.
What is your expectations for the time you want to finish in, the ideal time?
I would love to beat my time from the first time I ever did an Ironman. Back in 1999, I did Ironman Switzerland in Zurich.
Okay.
So that's my goal, 13 hours, 49 minutes.
Okay, good. That's what I was looking for, the exact time, so we can check back and see. So that's great. So what is your strongest leg of the race and what's your weakest leg of the race, generally speaking?
Generally, it's usually the bike. I just love to swim these days, being in open water, especially open water like Nice and Kona last year. It's just a spectacular place to swim.
So what are you going to be doing tomorrow for your prep? Like what's for breakfast?
That's a good question. We're going to go figure out breakfast tonight because we're staying in a little villa right in Old Nice, and not too sure what we're going to find, but it's going to be fruit, some kind of carbohydrates. I just figured out my whole game plan for fueling on the bike course with my friends from 226ers here in town. They laid out my whole nutrition for the bike and the run, so it's kind of new to me.
Okay.
But I'm a blank canvas this year, and I just want all the help I can get today.
How many Ironmans have you done, and what are like the ones that stood out to you?
I've done 17 Ironmans, I guess in 26 years. The first one obviously stands out to me. Zurich was amazing. It was very hilly, I assume similar to this. Kona last year was kind of the finale of all the hard work over the last 30 years that I've been doing this sport.
So like the culmination.
Culmination, yeah. It was kind of a closing chapter. So Nice is kind of the opening of the next chapter.
Okay.
So, but I think all the Ironmans have their unique qualities. I've done Ironman Florida 6 times. That's a fun race. It's a great time of the year. It's flat. It's easy. Weather's usually nice. So that's always feels like home going to Florida. But Chattanooga is my best score or placement. So which is crazy because that's such a hard run and running's not my strength. But Chattanooga somehow was very nice to me that day.
Yeah, that's great. So horror stories. Something that happened to you that was traumatic, or you saw something happen over your time doing all the Ironmans. What was like the most like memorable thing that happened that was like, oh my gosh, that was wild, or something that really happened?
Well, in Ironman, I thought the swim in Kona last year was just spectacular. Okay. Just being able to see the bottom almost the entire way.
Oh wow.
Haven't seen anything disastrous or scary in the 30 years doing Ironman.
Wow.
I think my only scary part of doing triathlon was 2006 Kiowa Island triathlon. I got bumped in the stomach by something very large in the water. I thought it was someone's up kick that I swam on top of somebody, but then I stopped and looked around and there was nobody around me. And then it came back and hit me again. And luckily I was wearing a wetsuit, so hopefully I didn't smell very tasty.
Yeah.
But that was the most crazy thing I've ever experienced. This is my first race of the year.
Oh, wow.
Ironman. Then in 2 weeks I have a sprint. A week after that I have an Olympic. And then 2 weeks after that I have a half Ironman in North Carolina. So this is kind of the start of the rest of the year.
Yeah.
So celebration it's time to go to work after this.
Yeah, that's great. So what advice would you give people that want to have aspirations of becoming a world participant and doing an Ironman and staying in shape and things of that nature? What would you tell the up and coming or somebody that's already in it that wants to get an edge?
I think there's many aspects, but coming and watching what people have to go through and seeing other people perform at this level or even at any Ironman level, just to absorb that and talk to other people. I've got 30 years of experience, so I can kind of get away with maybe not training as much as other people, but for someone just trying to get into it this level, it requires a lot of sacrifice. And sacrifice is always a good thing, and suffering can be a good thing, but you just want to manage that sacrifice so that when you cross that finish line, you have everything with you instead of leaving everything behind with all that training and that sacrifice you have.
No, I appreciate that. I'm sure the audience appreciates that too. Socials, how can we find you, look you up, and people that are interested in seeing your journey and what you got going on?
Yeah, we're at E3 Endurance on Instagram, E3 Endurance on Facebook, same, E3 Endurance. Our website is www.e3endure.com, and I've run a coaching business. We have kids 7 years old all the way till 75 years old.
Nice.
Racing draft legal, age group, Ironman. We try to cover every base to help athletes get to Nice or to Kona or to their first finish line in the best shape and have the best experience they can.
I'll let you go. Thanks for the interview, and we'll give you a shout out.